everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing great. Today's video I'm going to be testing out the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And here are the bright colors. And I'm going to be using the pardon me, the BH Studio Pro concealer, and I got it in the color white. So I'm going to be taking the sound out of the video, and I will return after my makeup look and give you my thoughts on how I enjoyed this palette. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so my thoughts on the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. You don't get very much pigmentation in this palette. I found with the Take Me Back to Brazil, which is I believe is the first one and the original one, it had more pigmentation in it. So if I did a swatch on that one, I mean, it would pick up. And I'll just give you an example. Take off my little gloves here. I'll give you an example as to, you know, why it's not so pigmented. So we'll just go ahead and with a green shade. Okay, and if you swatch it, it comes out very light. And the color that I just swatched for you was this one right here. Now, they don't come out the exact same. Now, it's the same as if you're going to use the yellow, which is what I used on my eyelids. It should be, well, I'm just going to show you my finger. So you can see right there that you see how it's kind of really light and somewhat patchy looking. So you can see how really light it picks up, and but there are ways around it. So what I did was the purchase that I made from BH Cosmetics using the HD Studio Pro right here, and I got it in the color white, and I mean, just a tiny bit went a long way. Clearly I used too much of it, that I had enough with one tiny little drop to do both eyes. Now that white setting, that white base for me, I found that I was expecting it wasn't going to pick up as much, but when I did pick up that green that I used, that really light green right here, it went on like you wouldn't believe. It had the pigmentation, but it was because I had the white base on, so it picked up the colors a lot nicer. Also, you can do that, or, I mean, if you don't have like a white base that you can use, I think this is pretty buildable. If you have the patience with these colors, you're doing an eye look, and you're quite patient, I think, you know, it can be built up perfectly fine, and you can get that beautiful eye look that you're looking for. It just requires a lot of patience. So I'm not going to say I dislike this palette. I'm not going to say that I'm not happy with it, because in all honesty, I can make it work. You know, so I like the colors that I used today. I am going to go for the purple look because I've never done a purple look ever before. That is my thought on the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. So like I said, keep in mind it is buildable, and this comes in handy for me too, because if I'm trying out a look that I've never done before, I like to, you know, just dip my brush in, and I know only a little bit's going to go on at a time, and I can sort of see where I want it to go. It's kind of like a beginner's palette, really, because it doesn't have that much pigmentation, but yet you can build on it and make it look that way. So I thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you all in my next video.